Okay, so you have wine and caviar taste, but your budget is more like beer and pretzels. You're looking to live, let's say, in a really cool city, wherever that city may be that you enjoy living, but the rents could be a little bit on the high side for your budget. Let's talk about this, and I'll be back in a minute as soon as I find my music. Where are you, music? Hang on, we'll pick this one today. Hey, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. And I love, love, love helping people to keep some more of their own hard earned money. How's everybody doing today? Going to talk to you today about living space. When your budget is tight, but you kind of have a little bit of a, wine and caviar taste in things, and you prefer to live in a more urban environment, and that's more convenient for you, or you just like the excitement, the vibes of living in a large city. Some people just, thrive on that. And, that's the way it goes for some people. Some people prefer to be far, far away from that. And it's totally cool too. But if you want to live, excuse me, please, in the city area, you're going to have to adapt unless you have like, like really, really big, big, big mega bucks. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. So you have to learn how to compromise. Okay. And one of the things that I could strongly suggest, let's say you're a single person, okay? You want to look for a studio or an efficiency apartment, okay? If your pocketbook can, help you get a one bedroom, that's okay. But you really have to sit down and figure out your budget for real and for true. You have to know your numbers. You absolutely have to know your numbers. Let's just talk about how it would be like if you considered moving into a studio apartment. I'm going to give you a couple of tips. Okay. Number one, maximize your vertical space. That means your floor to ceiling space. If you live in one of those large single room apartments that has its, of course, you have a miniature kitchen, but it is still a workable kitchen. Okay. And of course, your regular, decent bathroom, could work with that. But you just have, as far as your main like living space is like your living room slash bedroom. Okay. Tried and true, of course, always getting those convertible sofas type thing. And many people have those pull out beds from the wall. When you pull them out, you got your instant bedroom. When you begin your day, you fold it back. Excuse me. Sorry about all these frogs today. Anyway, so this is what you could do. But there's a neat little trick that'll give you instant feel as if you created your own little separate living area. Now, what you do in the living area is your business. You could hide a bed, which is most recommended because sometimes people don't want to have to deal with pull out beds. Sometimes people, well, it's good to get the convertible sofa because just in case, let's say like a relative comes over and they want to visit the city, you have that pull out convertible, but strong recommendation. So you don't feel like, all of you are just living in this one room without privacy. All you have to do, you could get this either at a flea market, a thrift store, or brand new. And I strongly recommend that they usually run between $100 and $150 probably by now. Get a partition, like those large floor to ceiling screens. There's no installation. They stand alone and you pull it open to open and you pull it closed to close. I'm telling you, they are a good investment. You could create yourself an instant separate space. So you don't have to look at the bed that you sleep in. So, or if you want to step away from, maybe somebody else is visiting you and they want to watch TV and you rather just, let's say, go read a book or something in that separate area, you created yourself like a little bit of your own separate bedroom. So working with floor to ceiling space to maximize, get some shelving. Corner shelving is great. Suppose you live in a studio apartment and you work from home, as many people do. They want to maximize their budget without concerning themselves with spending a lot of money on transportation, especially today when so many things are done remotely. Why do you have to spend car fare or bus fare, whatever, to get to someone else's space to work remotely on their space? That's ridiculous. If you could accomplish the same task in your own domain, here's a strong suggestion. If you live in a studio, take a corner of the room, literally look at a corner, an empty corner, and build your little office area in that corner. There are things designed to fit on purpose in those catty corner spaces. Just look around or get creative. Doesn't have to be fancy schmancy. You are maximizing your space. You are minimizing your expenses, but not wasting a lot of money on car fare and stuff. This is the way it works in in the city or any other place for that matter. But especially when you're living up against certain situations when you're living in apartment buildings, you want to maximize your space. Now, keep it down to the bare essentials. What do people need? They need a place to have a table, a regular table, perhaps have their dinner. So, or you could get, like, if you look around, maybe you'll find one of those like open space type of living situations where you could just get a bar stool or, counter stool and have your meals at your counter. Okay. There are a lot of nice things. How about those banquet? I guess they call them like banquet, like it looks like little diner seats, like little banquet, however way I'm saying it, you know what I'm trying to say. It looks like a little bit of a corner thing, and they're cute. You put a table there, and you got your little chair set up. I forget the exact name, but I think you know what I'm talking about. These are all space savers. Anything that saves space, you are there. TVs nowadays can be hung up on the wall. You don't have to worry about, finding a space for that if you don't have like that area. But definitely invest in two things: a pull-out sofa. Here's three things: pull-out sofa, reclining chair, and definitely one of those partitions. So easy, makes all the difference in the world. I'm telling you, it really, really makes a creative difference. So if you don't want to or can't afford a one bedroom, you could create your little illusion of a one bedroom without destroying anything and just pulling up one of those screens. You'll thank me for it one day. All right, here's to anybody that wants to live in a city. I'm wishing you the best of luck. I don't blame you for loving the energy. I don't blame you for loving the certain conveniences, okay? Like going to having all night stores that could deliver to you at any time. It's a different way of life. The energy is high. And for people that love that, these are my recommendations to you. All right, everybody, have an amazing, fantastic day. And you take good care now. Bye-bye.